Hi, my name is Radio, and once again, this is Billionaire Bridge. This is where you'll be learning so many helpful things, tips, lessons, tutorials on Forex trading, affiliate marketing, and just about anything that can make you money online. Today, I'll be showing you how to use Tradingview app on an Android phone or a phone with a very wide screen. If you are new to this channel, before we continue, click the subscription button to subscribe, turn on the notification bell button to be the first to know when we have new posts up on this channel. You are new to Forex trading and you want to start analyzing the market, you want to use Tradingview, you want to learn more. So let's say you open your phone. This is what you actually see. This watch list is actually different currency pairs that has been added there for monitoring to know when they hit a particular market price or when something happens specifically, depending on what you set. Alright, so because we are not logged in, we don't have control over this, but if you are logged in, you can actually add, you can remove from this watch list. But on the free account, it seems you can only have one currency pair on the watch list. Anyway, let's move on. If you look at the top left, you will see a drop down menu. By clicking on it, because we are not logged in, it will tell us to log in. It's the same thing as clicking the last icon that says profile at the bottom, you can see. So this will tell you to log in again. If you don't have an account with Tradingview, you don't need to sign up for one. As long as you have a Twitter account, a Google account, Facebook, or LinkedIn account, you can use any of these to log in. So let's go with Google, for instance. Alright, click on the Google icon. Then it will tell you to put in your Google details, perhaps something you use to log in your Gmail. Almost everybody in 2020 owns a Google account. If you look at the bottom menu, you will see the next thing is charts. That's where we actually be charting our trades. But let's go to ideas before we come to charts. That's the third icon. So clicking on ideas, this will take us to this page. This is an idea pool, where you will see different trade ideas and setups from different traders and educators all over the globe. Clicking on charts now, you can see it has brought us here. And looking at the screen, this looks more or less like that of a laptop screen. This is an Android screen. Or if you have an iPhone with a very wide screen, you might get this display, but this is what I see on an Android phone. There's another video on using Tradingview on an iPhone or probably phone with smaller screens. You can see the link below, so you can check that out if this is not your phone resolution. On the left, you can see the drop down menu. That's the first thing. So when we click on the drop down menu, you will see save layout, help center, and drop panel. We can close the drop panel, but if we close the drop panel, then why are we here inside Tradingview? Alright, so let's bring back the drawing panel. Alright, let's move on. That's the drop down menu. Assuming you are logged in, you will see so many other options with which you can change the display to dark mode. You can do so many other things, and you can save your progress. The next icon under the drop down menu on the left is the icon that looks like a cross. Clicking on it, you can see it says cross, dot, arrows, and erasers. Alright, so basically it's just your cursor to move around. Yes, so let's move on. And the next thing is trend line. With this, you can see the second under the drop down menu. You can see trend line, trend info, trend angles, anchored wrap, horizontal line, blah, and so on. So let's say we want to draw an horizontal line. So when you click on this, when you click on horizontal line, you can see it brings out a drawing panel and it tells you to move the point to the position of the anchor, then tap the place. Let's say we want to draw a support at this point, then all we need to do is tap. Now we have a support line using this horizontal line. And the good thing is we can still even change the color. You can see the pencil. Clicking on it, we change this to red. Then I can change the color again. You can see it's now this, then yellow, then the possibilities are endless, and almost every tool has this feature. Then you can change the size of the line. You can make it thicker, you can make it tinier depending on your preference. So click on it again to bring that back out. Then the next thing is you can change it to dots, you can change it to dash, so depending on what you want. Once again, and you can see the next thing is settings. You can do just about anything: text, coordinates, visibility, and all. Then the next thing, you can even set an alert. You can see on this horizontal line, you can duplicate it, you can copy it, you can lock it, you can hide it, and you can delete it. All right, that is that. So now you know what the horizontal line is. But yeah, this is trend line. Let's pick trend line. This is the most commonly used tool. So let's say we want to draw a trend. As you can see, again, we have to move to the point where we want to start from. Click here, then go all the way. This is to show this uptrend. And as you can see, again, we can change the color. I will not be going over the same thing over and over again, but once I do this now, I need you to know it applies to every data. And as you can see, we can change the size, we can do just about anything, the same set of functions. So you want to try your hands on everything, dedicate 30 minutes, an hour, or a day to go through Tradingview as a whole. I'm just giving you the background into it and make you know it's very simple to use and not that hard. So the next thing is you can see this thing that looks like a fork. This is the Fibonacci tools, and you can see this is one of my favorite tools anyway. Alt L on the computer will bring out the Fibonacci retracement tool. So let's say you want to calculate the retracement from this point here, right here, all the way up. All you need to do is click, then drag. Click, then drag. You can see it has actually showed you what you need to know. To use the Fibonacci retracement tool, you need to actually look into it and know what you are doing anyway. So let's go to settings. You can actually pick your coordinates, pick what the colors, pick what you want to display, the retracement you want to display. So let's just remove some to make it look neater. Yeah, I think we are good. Okay, you can see now that it has reduced. So you want to look deep into all these EBs, your thing, and what you use. As you can see, we can change the line, we can do settings, we can clone, duplicate, copy, we can lock, we can hide, and we can delete. The next thing is the pen tool on the left side panel. You can see brush tool. When you take this, you can actually mark out an area. Let's say you just want to draw some random thing, or you want to do this. You can do just about anything with the brush tool. So that is a drawing tool too. Anyway, so as you can see, the next thing is the rectangle. You can draw a rectangle by moving the anchor to the point where you want to start from, tab, then pull out. You can see this is actually how you do this. Then when you are done, you see you can adjust it, pull it up, bring it to the side, pull it down, do just about anything you want with it. Alright, you can also change the color of the border. You can change the color of the rectangle itself. So the next thing is eclipse, polygon, triangle. You see all these things are here for your use. To use the eclipse tool now, you just do this, then pull to the side as wide as you want it to be, as tiny as you want it to be. So that is it, guys. And you see, once again, you can change the colors, you can do just about anything. Alright, so that is that. So let's go to the next tool, which is the text tool. So where you see some Tradingview screenshots from some educators or some of your favorite traders, you will see they will write some things on the screen. So when you put this anchor to this point, you tap on it, then let's say you put in buy GBP USD TP blah blah blah, stop loss is that. You see, it's on the screen right now. You see buy GBP USD, that is the text tool. You can explore it and know more about it. Alright, let's move on to the next thing, which is also one of my favorite tools as a Harmonic pattern trader. So this is it. This is the Harmonic pattern under the text tool. Under the text tool, the next tool is the Harmonic, the XABCD pattern. And as an Harmonic pattern trader, this is one of your best friends. So you click on the XABCD pattern. Easily now you can draw out an harmonics pattern. So you just move it to the points you want to start from, then you click on it, pull it up, pull it down here, pull it up again, pull it down here. So let's just say we are forecasting the market will come down here before we start retracing. So now you can set a buy limit, a buy stop, depending on whatever works best for you. And you can see that yes, now we have an harmonics pattern on our screen. So that is most of the basic drawing tools you need. Then you can see the ruler tool. This is to measure the number of pips from a point to another. You can see it's changing and telling me the number of bars, the percentage, the pips, and everything. This tool will come handy as time goes on. And if you look at the right side where the market price is, you can see that the length of the ruler I've drawn is actually showing from the blue marking to the other blue marking, 0.91781 to 0.90851. So that is it, guys. And with that, you can easily calculate your number of pips for loss or for profit. So then the zoom icon, you can see once you tap on it, you bring it here and you draw out where you actually want to magnify. It will magnify that part of the screen. So that's how you can easily just hold the screen with 2 fingers, pull in or pull out. It's very easy to do. You can see that is that, guys. If you want to move around, you can with one hand, you just pull the screen. That's very easy, guys. So that is that. This is how to move. You just hold the screen at a point and you drag it around. As you can see, because we've activated the zoom in icon, the zoom out icon is showing now. So let's just tap on it. So now you can see the magnet mode, and when you explore all these things, you understand what they do better. Alright, let's move on. This is we are almost at the end of the drawing tools. You can see so many other drawing tools. I don't want to start explaining each one because most of these things you might not be using them. And before the last icon, you can see the delete icon. This is to delete all the drawings you have. Remove drawings, remove indicators, remove drawings and indicators. So you select what you want, remove drawings. Yes, you can see that our drawings are gone. So that brings us to the end of the left panel. Alright, let's go to the top. I know I should have started from the top, but I just wanted another angle to this video anyway. Alright, so you can see on the top, looking at the top, after the drop down menu, you will see where it's written USD-CHF. That is the first thing we'll be looking at. That is where you will be selecting the currency pair you want to work on. Alright, so and what is this? When you tap on USD-CHF, it will bring down a search bar. So let's go to GBP-JPY. Alright, so most of the time I just select Oanda. So and Oanda is a broker, FXM is a broker. You see several brokers there. And why do I select Oanda most of the time? Because Oanda has almost all the currency pairs I trade, and for consistency I can time the difference between Oanda and my broker. And note, this doesn't affect your trade. It doesn't mean you can't still use, or because you are using another broker you can select one broker on Tradingview. It doesn't matter. It's just to analyze your charts. We've selected the currency pair we want to work on, and you can see it's saying GBP-JPY now. And in front of it, the next thing you see is 1H. That is to tell you the time frame. When we click on it, you see it brings out different time frames, and we can change our time frame from 1 hour to 15 minutes to 4 hours, depending on what we actually want to do. So let's go to the 15 minutes time frame. Alright, you can see that it has changed actually, and under it you will see British pounds against the Japanese yen, 15 minutes Oanda. This is telling you this is Great Britain pounds against Japanese yen, and we are on the 15 minutes time frame, and this broker is Oanda. And you can see in front of it you have an icon that shows a thick green circle. That is to show you the market is open. If it's gray and flat, is to show you the market is closed. So at the top menu now, after the 15 minutes, you will see the candle. You can see it is obvious candle. When you click on it, it will bring out different options. You can now change what you want to use for your analysis. You can change it to lines. See, it has changed. Then click on it again. You can change it to areas. Then click on it again. You can change it to bars. Depending on just about what you want to do, you can actually go to point and figure. This is point and figure. You can see this is point and figure. All right, let's move on. Let's go back to candles. All right, so now we are back here. The candles. Let's back to 15 minutes. Let's go back to 15 minutes. Okay, now we are back here with our candles. And yeah, the next icon is compare. You don't need this right now. And after that, we have indicators. Let's say you start using indicators. This is the time to actually know how to use indicators, because you want to start analyzing and you want to get the right knowledge. All right, let's click on indicators. And as you can see, it has brought out different options. So now you need to search for the indicator you're looking for. So let's say we need a Ichimoku cloud. So when you search, you will see that it brings out different options. So let's select the Ichimoku cloud. Can you see it's showing the Ichimoku cloud on our screen now? All right, for you to now edit your indicator, you can see right here under British pounds, Japanese yen, you can see a small box that shows 2 inside it. When you tap on it, it's showing you the indicators you have. We have volume activated, we have Ichimoku cloud activated. So let's click on volume. The volume, you can see it now bring out different options. We can hide it. You see it's gone. We can enable it. We can do some settings on it and we can remove it. So we have removed volume. So Ichimoku, let's click on Ichimoku. You see we can also hide it. We can go to settings and set the time, the inputs, baseline, lagging span. We can change the style, change the colors and everything. Then we can remove it as well. All right, so let's just remove it. So now you know how to put in an indicator and how to remove an indicator. So there are some indicators also called oscillators that will be at the bottom of the screen. For instance, one of them is RSI, that is the relative strength index. RSI, relative strength index. Then you can see it's at the bottom of the screen. But it's the same thing. When you tap on RSI, it brings out that option. You can hide it from the screen. Then you can bring it back. You can go to the settings where you can change the color of the RSI. You can change the color of the background. You can do just about anything. So you see that, then we can remove it. Simple. Alright, so let's go on. Templates. I won't go deep into that. That is where you can actually save your indicators as a template once you are logged in, and easily you can just click on it and to activate all the indicators you use. Then alert. Let's say you want to know when the market price gets to a particular point. So you need to log in to do that anyway. So you can check more about that in the other video on how to use Tradingview on an iPhone. I did that. I showed that in that video. Is below. You can see the last icon on the top is the undo button. That is an arrow that points back. It will undo the last thing. You can see it brings back the RSI. Anyway guys, so that is the major things you need to know on the left panel, the top panel. And as you can see on the right panel, you can see the market price moving in the red box that says 138.85868 right now. Then you can see a time counting under it, 14.37 seconds. This is to tell you the number of minutes remaining for the candle to form. When you're on a particular time frame, the number on the candle, the number of the time frame is the number of minutes or hours it takes the candle to form, each candle to form. Alright, that is that. So that is the basic things you need to know, guys. And yes, I think this brings us to the end of how to use Tradingview on your mobile phone, Android device. So guys, if you love this video and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Nothing is stopping you from doing that. And subscribe to this channel to keep supporting this channel so we can keep bringing out new content every day. And thank you so much for your support always. Click the subscription button, turn on the notification bell button, and share this video. And once again, my name is Radio. This has been your Bridge. See you in the next video. Bye.